We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Season 2, episode 0. MoneyGangDeeDee in the building.
We here, baby.
Got my man Retro Ruck in the building.
Yeah.
We're about to spend the retro hour after.
Serious.
It's been a long journey, y'all. To see season 2 of the CKet podcast, you know, and where it started and where it's at now. I started last year, September. I had 10 episodes, and we are here now kicking off season 2. We got to give a round of applause for that one, y'all. We back. So, without further ado, I want to introduce tonight's guest. She's a GOAT, an icon, songwriter, an artist,
man. Don't gas me up in here, man.
A creative.
Okay.
Cause she do graphic designs too. She think I don't know. We got MoneyGangDeeDee in the building, aka DD F Baby.
Okay, we outside. Okay, I'm here to kick it with the guys, man.
What's up? How you feeling?
Feeling good. I'm feeling great. Feeling blessed. You know, all of the above.
How your day going?
Great. Got the Pat Brown in the cup. Thanks to y'all. Feeling real nice right now. It's kicking in a little bit. Feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, that's a good jacket for the winter, to kick off the winter.
I just bought this shit today. I seen this online. I said, I gotta go get it right now.
Nah, absolutely. How you feeling, Ruff?
I'm feeling real good, man. Just glad to be back, you know, in front of a microphone, just talking my shit, and you know, time to get the world a whole new vision of me and shit like that. But I'm glad to be here, you know. Proud of you, my nigga. I saw you do that whole first season, and you know, I just sat back and watched. I didn't want to interrupt or none of that, so I'm just proud of you, and I'm glad you know you got the season 2, and now you kicking it back off.
Thank you. I ain't gonna front, you definitely was in the cup, but I know you was watching, so I definitely appreciate it. Before I even kick this show off, this episode is definitely special to me. For one main reason, DD is the first female artist on the show.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? So I had to make it special. And, you know, when I needed you, you always answered the phone. And I was telling Ruck on my way here, I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't even reach out to MoneyGang. MoneyGang reached out to me.
That's fact.
You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, I gotta make it right. She reached out to me, so I had to make it right.
I feel like artists got this like stigma, like where it's like everybody think we just egotistical. We don't want to reach out. We you know, our ego is just so high. We think everybody's supposed to reach out to us. Like, and maybe that's a fact, but I don't want to be like that. You feel me? If I'm thinking like, yo, I want to be on Bro podcast, does it make sense for me to sit there and wait until he asks me to be on it? Or if I know him and we from the same hood, I can just hit myself and be like, yo, what up? Let me get on your shit. But I feel like niggas won't do that. Nah. Niggas would rather just let their ego take over and just sit there and just wait and be like, then be mad like a year later, like, yo, the nigga never had me on shit. Like, you never told him you wanted to be on it. Nah, you feel me?
That's a major fact right there, you know. Like, you know, like, DD, like, who's your top 5 artists? Like, you know, at the time, like, Mariah Carey is my favorite artist.
I can tell you my favorite. Yeah, I got it smooth.
I was blocking the door. They're downstairs and they'll just come walking in here.
keep the music real quick.
You know good?
We'll start from Bob.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you can start from 5.
You want me to
down
keep the chair in front of
number
the
one.
door?
Yeah.
Good.
Or you could just give us 5. It don't gotta be like in a list or certain order. It just be 5.
Okay.
Let's start from number 5. Number 5, my top 5 artists of all time.
5.
Number 5 is Drake. Drake is in my top 5 artists of all time. That might sound crazy, but I mean that shit. He damn near, I don't know. He not the best, but he up there. Like, he up there for, like, just everything he brings to the table, everything he brings to the game. I feel like he got a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything that you need to be a perfect artist. Drake got it. And then I want to go number 4. This is tough. Number 4 for me would be Lil Wayne. For me. Like, you see how he just called me DDF baby. That's like, I feel like Lil Wayne, his God did verse. I've been waiting for him to say that shit. Like, I've been telling niggas for years, like, my argument always why I put Wayne up high, because if you look at the rap game, it's like, these are really Lil Wayne babies.
Yeah, I don't even mean to stop you. But I'm glad you said that, because niggas was so crazy. And Hov is my man. Niggas was so crazy, but I said his son like little 12 bars. He was better than everybody. Like
Wayne,
the shit he said was just way different on that shit. But
Wayne. If everybody got low in their name, everybody got tats, everybody got dreads, everybody want to pick up the double cups, and everybody wants to rap with auto-tune. Like, that's...
This is facts.
So Wayne is in there for me. This is my favorite artist of all time.
Can you hear us?
Number 3, Jay-Z. Gotta be Hov. Like, gotta be Hov. Like, Hov is just everybody. I feel like Hov is everybody's ball. Like, that nigga just did it in such a magical way. If you don't get inspired by Jay-Z, my nigga, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Yeah. I feel like the 2 people I named before him definitely inspired by Hov. Drake and Wayne, you feel me? And vice versa.
So what, you got 2 more left?
Yeah, that's 3 rappers though I named them my top 5 favorite artists of all time. Number 2, I'm giving it to Whitney Houston. That's my favorite female. I
gotta take a sip to that.
Yeah, definitely.
Whitney, my favorite female.
Whitney,
my favorite. I don't tolerate no Whitney disrespect.
Slander?
Nah, I'm not tolerating. She's a queen. We don't need to be talking about her the way we be talking about her.
I respect that.
Anybody could fall off. It could be you. It could be me. But she was a fucking GOAT legend, nigga. She getting up there and she's giving you goosebumps, nigga. You might cry when she sing. Number 1, who you think number 1 is? Come on, man. No better
Michael
artist.
Jackson?
Come on, man. No, you ain't never seen a better artist than Mike, man.
Come on, man.
That nigga's different, man.
100%.
Come on, man. I know every Mike song.
Complete package, like
lights.
People talk about the artistry, and then they talk about the performance.
How you do that?
For those right there.
So, get on the chair and turn it down.
Yeah.
I'll jump in and do it.
Shit. No, that's the camera. I already know how the camera is going.
Wow.
The lane gotta be right, you know.
Yeah, you good.
You already know about it.
It don't matter. It's audio. So
That's that camera shit. He knows.
We live. I ain't trying to
we
get
live.
you down
Also, hold on, bro.
Hold the chair.
Keeping it gangsta. I got you.
Yeah, hold
We
on.
got you. But y'all see it right now. There's a lot of different things happening.
Yeah, I was like, go. Yeah.
What
Now I
you
feel like
wanna
I'm in
do?
the spotlight.
Well, you want to just take it out?
No, that's good. Yeah, just want to make sure it's on y'all.
Okay.
Gucci. That's
Switch
my
it up,
top
baby.
5.
How you?
Michael Jackson.
Yo, listen.
Rapping.
Hold on. Welcome back. Hold on. We're gonna bring this back.
Refreshing it up?
Hold on.
Refresh, reset.
Hold on. We have Tricks in the building.
Yeah. Big Tricks in the building.
Listen.
He said on campus a Canon or a Nikon or an iPhone, he's gonna
Listen, Spill's got all the technical stuff. This joint probably tase you too.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just a phone case.
Yeah.
It probably tase you.
Nah, we good. It's clear on my.
we good, though.
Man. Alright, so look. We got into your top 5 artists of all time.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, being that this is the Kick It podcast, you know, those are my first 2 questions is always your top 5 artists, and my next is gonna be your top 5 sneakers of all time. Now, DeeDee, I watch you on Instagram, You know what I'm saying? I ain't watching your pockets, but I watch you on Instagram, and you get fly. So, what is your top 5 sneakers of all time?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I ain't gonna lie, but number one for me, my favorite sneaker is the OG Nons, the white and black Nons with the red. You know what I mean? With
Okay, what exactly are those, Ruff?
The Nines
Aren't those like, he had those in Space Jam,
I'm about to
right?
say those are Space Jam Nons.
I feel like
But
those should really be
those
Space Jams.
No.
But they
Why?
cool though.
He
The
had
Nines,
those.
they had them in the Space Jam movie, but they was off to the side. They was just chilling in the room when the little kids walked past. Like,
Right.
So the 9 wasn't the sneaker that Bugs Bunny had in the bag?
That was nice.
What do you
have?
have?
Had the
Wasn't those like 4s?
the 8s or some shit.
threes.
What Bugs had in the
How many
bag, bro?
3s? You had the Bugs Bunny 3s.
You mean in the movie?
Yeah. When they had to get the sneaker off the trophy.
Yeah, that was the Nines.
Exactly.
Space Jam Nons. They called the Space Jam Nons though.
That's
Those
what
are
I'm
my
saying.
favorite.
So why
Those are
would
my
those?
favorite.
I feel like those should be the Space Jams and not the 11s.
But they called the Space Jam Nons though.
He jumped from half court in the jam.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay,
But I
okay.
get what you're saying.
Okay,
though.
I
I
see
get what
what
you're
you're
saying though.
They
But those
both-
are the Nines though. They didn't even
Those
make
are my-
those back
those
then.
are
That's
my
what- that's
favorite
That's the
joints,
Carolina
bro.
Blue
That's
Nines
what
in Space
I-
Jam.
that's-
That
my
something was
favorite.
different.
So that's what I'm saying. So you got the 9s.
That's my number one favorite.
All right. So
Mm-hmm.
It's
what
just
else?
so hard. I bought my girl a pair one time. I seen him in her size. I said, I gotta get him. She don't even like Jordan. I was like, nah, you gotta wear these, babe.
She said
Like
original.
these.
Yeah,
You
the
talking
original.
about just the regular white and black?
Nah,
White,
with
black,
the red
red,
man.
yeah. Those are my favorite. I just love those sneakers, bro. They just,
Tricks, don't you got
I
those?
love them shits.
Probably I
I ain't got the Nines. I see those is kind of close to original.
Get them right now.
Yeah.
Those shits is like
I already
400.
know I got these like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
I just got the other pair.
But I want the. That's crazy.
I'll
mixed
get them
them in
again.
the
But them
closet.
shits is I want to say 350, 400 right now.
Yeah.
So what else? So what's your other?
Number 2, I'm going from what I like.
Go ahead. It's on
Number 2, I'm
you.
gonna say Carolina Blue 3, the white and Carolina Blue 3. Love them.
Okay.
Love them.
Which ones? The ones that got the North Carolina logo on the
I
front?
wasn't lucky enough to get those when they dropped. I
Okay.
couldn't get the one with the Tar Heels.
That's what I. Those the, okay.
But
that's
I
what-
would prefer those.
Okay.
You feel me? Over the ones that I was able to get. I was able to get my hands on the ones without the. You know what I mean? I wanted the team Jordans. Like I was on the team.
Yeah, you
I
want
couldn't
the
get those.
PE
But those,
Jordans.
I would prefer
Okay.
those.
All right. Say that.
I would definitely prefer those.
So you got the 9s. You got the Carolina 3s. Okay. What else?
Alright, we can go on next week. Shit. I might gotta go to Cements 3s.
The cement 3s.
But the black joints with the Nike on the back.
Okay.
Nike, not the Jordan sign. The Nike on the back.
Told
Those
you
are the
I-
whole.
told
The
you I
price
she
is
was getting a
very
lot of
different
money.
in those two. Like
Told you she was getting
no.
a lot of money.
I
Told
just
you.
like what I like. I'm a '90s baby, man. These shits was. I think my first pair of sneakers was Jordan. I remember being a kid and my mom used to have my first pair of kicks hanging on the mirror. That was the thing back in the day. The young niggas don't know nothing about that.
Right.
And it was I want to say like the baby 5s, like the baby shit, the soft black.
What year was
shits.
you on?
91.
Yeah, it was definitely some fire.
Feel me? It was like the 5.
Definitely
I want to
some
say the white and black and red.
Them joints is
5s.
Oh, you talking about the Jordan
Yeah.
booties?
Yeah, them joints is
like the
smooth.
baby
That
shit.
was-
That joint is suited.
Okay, that's
Hanging on the
Yeah,
Volvo. We had a
okay.
Volvo. It was
Fire.
hanging there.
That's tough.
So I'm
That's
always
tough.
Jordan's gonna always be my favorite shoe. You with me? And then I'm going for me the most classic shoes that you could think of, the white ups. I gotta put them in my top 5. I buy them 3-4 times a year, like every year.
You
I
gotta
probably
ask us
spent
for
more.
this.
I probably bought that shoe more than any other shoe in my life. You feel me? And right after that,
Yo, so let me ask
go
you a
ahead,
question.
go ahead, because we know what number 5 gotta be.
Before you get into number 5, I got this thing on the show where I ask everybody about who really made the all-white Air Force
Come on, bro.
popping, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I heard a lot of different
I know these
answers.
niggas ain't saying G Herbo made it hot.
Definitely heard G
G Herbo made
Herbo
it hot for these new
because
young
they
niggas.
call him the G Fazos or
Yeah, but
something
that's
like
for
that,
the new
right?
generation. They had a name before.
Then-
it was called
then,
Fazos.
right? Then I heard Baltimore because when Nike was about to go out of
Cut it
business, Baltimore was the only place that sold them, so
Cut it out,
that's the
bro.
only place you could get them.
I don't care what. I don't want
Who
to
is
hear
coming
that.
up with all these lies?
That's
But-
a Google
but-
fact.
But
That's
you
a
ever
Google
heard
fact,
anybody calling those the Baltimores?
Nah, never heard that.
Those shits, when I was a kid, we was like,
Then,
yo,
then
I need
somebody said Nelly, because he did the Air Force
I'll
One
give Nelly
song.
some credit. I'll give Nelly
Right?
some credit.
Somebody
We
said
talking
that,
about
right?
white ups.
We
Right.
listen.
So, who do you feel made the white Air Force?
And just where they
the
came
white
from.
Air
Like, it
Force
don't gotta even be a...
Harlem, New York.
There you
What
go.
do you mean? They were called Harlems when I was a kid.
Yes,
Yo, I
sir.
don't care Harlem. Like,
That's...
come on, G Herbo was a child at that time. G Herbo younger than me, so.
Nelly took what we was saying and put it in lyrics, bro. Give me 2 pairs. Come on, stop it, bro.
I'll
That's
give
what
Nelly
we
a
said
credit.
in New
I'll
York.
give Nelly credit for.
You never
We
caught
was
one.
already talking like that. We was walking out the stores
I
like,
mean,
yo,
but
give
ain't
me 2
nobody from
pairs.
New York just dedicate a song
don't
to the
matter.
Air
Nah, I
Force.
give Nelly
It's
his
No,
credit.
stop it.
I'll give him
First
his
of all, Diddy had the Icy White Tee song long before that in my white tee. He had the Icy White Tee song. He was talking about the white tees and the Harlems long before them South.
But listen.
I'm not
At
trying
one point, and still today, but like at one point, New York was a place where every artist they had to come here. I think it's still true today, but you know they had to come here. And I feel like when they
Nah,
came
you still
here,
gotta come in.
but when they came here at this time, we was a little more united and less on this straight gang killing shit all day shit. Like it was a little different and the style mattered here. Like now, I feel like everybody just trying to wear Marys and you know that type of shit is going on where everybody's just dressing the same right now. But before when you came to New York, like niggas was preying our swag and going back home and trying to dress like us for a fact.
That's true.
And white Harlems and my number 5 shoe, which is not even a sneaker, but I gotta put
What
Tim's
is
on
it?
there.
Oh,
Because that's my second most purchased shoe of all time.
Nah.
Is some new buck Tim's.
fuck it.
Niggas wanted to dress. Niggas wanted to look like how we look. We ain't lace our shit sometimes, like,
I ain't
or
gonna
maybe
lie.
you lace them all up and do the nice
That's
polo
gay,
shorts. with the
You are
polo
like the
shirts.
third person to add
Tim said
Tim's
shit.
in the.
You said
I ain't gonna lie.
those are my faves.
I ain't gonna lie. I love your lineup. Besides your lineup, I ain't gonna shout out to my man Breeze. Breeze had a super dope lineup. You know, he got real
You asked me
fancy.
5. We could talk sneakers and just name other 5.
Yeah, see, that's the
but
same thing
you
Breeze
asked
did.
me
We're not
my
even gonna get
faves.
there. Yeah, we're
We
not
ain't
even gonna
even
get. That's the
get
same
into,
fly
like,
thing Breeze
dunks
now.
and
Yeah,
all type of other
yeah,
shit.
that's the same thing Breeze did.
You
We're
asked
not
me
gonna.
my
Yeah,
faves?
yeah. Now,
Some
see,
other shit out there, but
yeah, it's definitely some more, but that I'm glad you gave me those.
Those
answers.
are my faves right now, and it's like the ups and the Tims. I bought them just multiple times. At least 2 pair of Tims a year, at least 3 pair of ups a year. Like that's just.
Do you wear all whites in the snow?
I think I have. Like on some y'all got another pair in the crib. I'm be honest. Cause I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know how they look in the snow?
They look super fire.
On some fresh snow though.
But you gotta
Like,
have super white
You ain't,
socks.
you ain't
on, though.
stomping through like the slush.
Nah, but on some fresh white snow, them shits looks beautiful. Like you just want to walk and look down. Like, I just love how the fresh ups look, especially with the sun hitting them. They just hit different, bro.
Alright, so
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
getting to my next question.
I'm not going front.
Who exactly is Money Gang and what inspired you?
Mad shit inspired me. I'm not gonna lie. Money Gang is my alter ego. I want to say like I don't know how to even describe me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm evolving and changing a lot. You feel me? If you might have asked me this 5 years ago, it'd probably be a whole different answer. But I feel like right now, I'm doing a big evolve. Like as you get older, you start changing. You start looking at life 100% different. Like the shit that you looked at this way a couple years ago, it's like, oh, I don't even look at it like that no more. But I want to say, if we talking music, I'm just a creative ass person, bro. A person that use music as my diary, my therapy, like things I needed to heal from. I use music to heal from it. I'm not one of the artists that just joined this, just started doing music for the money or the clout or to get bitches or to look cool. Like, music really saved my life at one point, so, you feel me? I feel like that shows in the music too. Like, you could tell, like, I'm passionate about this shit. I ain't just in here trying to just rhyme a bunch of words. Like, this shit from the heart. You feel me? But, who am I? No, bro. I think I'm still finding out. I really feel like that. Like, I feel like I used to be able to answer that question mad easy, but right now, I'm on a different type of journey, like, really trying to find out who I am for real. I might have thought I was one person at one point, and right now I feel like it's a reset, because my values is a little different. You feel me? I'm growing up. I'm starting to understand life a little more. The shit I thought was important is probably not important to me at all anymore. You feel me? Like, I'm on some whole other shit.
Definitely. So, being a female in a male-driven game,
I couldn't wait for this question.
right?
I couldn't wait for you to ask me this question right here.
What do you feel like you have to do things to stand out, or do you feel like you have to work harder than the average artist because you're a female?
I'm gonna ask you a question. Now. Do you feel like right now it's male driven,
So,
or you feel like the girls are really winning right
That's what I was
now?
gonna
listen,
say.
Hold on,
That's what I was
hold
gonna
on,
say.
Like, who
hold
you
on,
really feel like is
hold
really
on,
winning right now?
hold on. If you was a new artist,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have asked you that.
but I am
But
a
being
new
that
artist.
you started before the
I'm not a
game
new
was.
artist, but I am a new artist to the rest of the world.
Yeah, but you started before the game was as heavy as it is now.
I feel you.
So that's why I really asked you that. I mean, right now you could, you know what I'm saying? It's open floodgates. You could do your damn thing. I ain't gonna front.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front. I never really paid it.
But you
I never
still
thought
gotta
about it.
you still gotta stand out though.
I never really
Yeah,
thought
right.
about it because, like I said, I started music just. I wasn't ever trying to stand out. I wasn't trying to do none of that. I just love music, and I started putting shit out, and I just went off of like the response I got. So with me being a person who never did it for like the clout or did it for like the reason I feel like a lot of like right now I feel like music is just business to most people or just a way to get on so you could showcase your brand and make some money, and I ain't started for that reason, so I never thought about it. I never thought about it like, yo, you in a male dominant game right now, you gotta do this and do that. I never did that. I just made music from the heart and people like that shit. And I was just that. Like, I never thought about that shit. I ain't gonna front. I never thought about like, I never looked at it like that not once during my whole journey. And I feel like I don't wanna box myself in like how they do Nicki, like just call her like, oh, she's the best female. Like, nah, Nicki. Like, how are we doing that to Nick? Like, Nicki is really goated. We can't just say she's one of the best female rappers. No, she's one of the best rappers, artists, period, ever.
You put Nicki in the top 50?
Oh, for sure. Like, what Nicki changed the whole trajectory of what a female rapper looked like and sound like. Like, first Little Kim did it, and then Nicki did it. Every rapper, every label was putting the same look on every female artist. Labels were signing artists saying, like, signing female rappers saying, yo, we need you to be the direct competition to Nicki Minaj. Like, she changed that shit. Like, she did it. It is what it is. She even made, like, Doja Cats, like, pop and rap together. Because I was bumping Nicki when she was on the stairs with the money on the side, like, in the, just on the gritty. But, you know, she wouldn't be who she is now. She would have just stayed doing that. Only that's like Dave East. Like, he could be bigger maybe, but he's stuck in his, or Don Q. Like, she would have been like Don Q or Dave East had she, you know, wouldn't take the shit
That's
to a
crazy.
different
How many
level.
joints they played that night that we never
A
heard
lot of
still?
people feel like Nicki's not,
Yeah,
but we
fact.
can't do that. I ain't gonna front. Because Nicki really went from mixtapes to, you know, selling the biggest records and having the biggest fan base. Like, who you seen do that before?
Bob's is crazy. I ain't
Come
gonna lie.
on, bro.
The Bob's is equal to like the Beehive.
Bro.
Nah, yeah, they the rap version of it, for sure. They might be worse.
What you think, bro?
Yo,
I think all of them, like,
it's very close
bars,
in the 30. It's gonna say some shit like, what's it
I
gonna do?
can't discredit
Like, it's not
nothing
like
Nicki
copy,
ever
like, it
did.
look like it's like a copy,
I'll never
like a
discredit
copy.
none
The
of
bullet
that
hole
Nicki,
in the
no.
door, bro. You
Bullet hole in the door, they said.
It's
I
like,
don't know.
you can't never discredit what Nicki did. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as, like, you know me, bro, I'm just strictly a music nigga. What comes out of the speakers and what I hear, bro.
We just thought
That's
about
what I always value. I don't never value, what happens after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stars is
Next to the
stars.
base, to the right of the
Some niggas is not. So
Now,
I
Nicki-
always just looked at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had to oblige to the contracts that she signed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Absolutely.
that's how I looked at it. And I feel like she did her thing in those spaces of doing it. Being thrown in the mix with the Stevie J's of the world and all those pop girls and gaining that shit. She did her thing every step of the way. Like, I could never take that from her. So that's what it is. Like, with Nicki, like,
And I think,
and she's managed to always stay, like, ahead of everything that's coming out
Absolutely.
in her lane.
what I think of happened with Nicki is that, like, when you the first, or not the first, but like an innovator and one of the biggest to do some shit, it's gonna be different for you than the people that get to follow you and copy you. And I know that firsthand. You know, a lot of niggas just took my style and ran with it, which I used to be mad at, but I'm not no more. What?
Yeah.
Keep on.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it no more because it's like, if you're not inspiring niggas, what the fuck is you doing? Like, if you're not motivating niggas, what are you really doing? I'll take it as a blessing. Like now, and I feel like that's the same for Nikki. Like it's not fair. Like when you started, now it's up to you to keep changing and keep trying to switch it up and create more new shit. Cause you don't got the luxury of being the girl that get to just copy Nikki and follow her vibe and follow her flow. Yeah, I think Nikki. You don't think Nikki top 50? Name me. We got time. You want to name me 50?
Nah, listen. Hold on. So what we gonna do is right. Hold on. What we gonna do is right.
If you ask me, I'll give you 50.
Hold on, Ruff. What we gonna do is hold on.
But I'm not gonna.
You start.
Hold on. 2 seconds. Ruff, what we gonna do is right. We gonna go to break real quick.
Nah, it's only 280 niggas that's ever gonna be in my
Listen,
and that is him.
Rakim and who? Kane?
Yeah, that's it.
Got it for
Body
the
diversity.
All right, hold on real quick. We gonna go to break,
Yeah,
right? We gonna
Uncle L.
We're gonna play some.
yeah,
We're gonna go to break real quick. We're gonna play some. A track from Money Gang. We're gonna get into some other music, and then when we come back, we're gonna finish this top 50.
So
Top 50 talk about Nikki, and do she make the list? And then we're gonna get into the rest of the show. All right. Welcome back. Yo, let's finish this top 50 debate. Top 50 list. Money Gang said Nicki Minaj deserves to be in the top 50, right? Is that correct, DeeDee?
I definitely agree with that.
And Ruck said he got a top 50 list. He just showed me in his notes his top 50 list was dated back from, I believe, November 2020. And Trix is showing me a top 50 list behind them
From August 17, 2019.
from August 17, 2019. So that's 2 top 50 lists.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I never made a top 50 list, so they got an advantage right now. You feel me?
It take a minute though.
I just hit a number 50 and I'm like, Nikki got to be.
And I ain't gonna lie, I would have to put Nikki
Like
in
my
my
top
50 and
50
take
is not
someone
just
out.
based off of bars and shit. You know, it got to like impact.
Nah, I don't gotta take nobody out. She made my shit.
Shout out to my boy DJ Mikey. DJ Mikey in the building.
She made my
Shout out to my boy
original shit.
Cali in the
Like,
building.
I'm not gonna never fake on her.
Alright,
When I thought about it, like,
what about yours? Trixie in there and you're 50?
she made my original
He's
50.
looking, he like.
She made your 50? Alright, so look,
She got it.
I don't
I'm
want
gonna tell you where
Is
she
it-
pulled
is it-
up.
is it 'cause
I don't want
she's
your
a
whole,
female?
no homo.
I just didn't listen to a lot of
Just
music.
tell
I know
me
she's
where
dope,
she
but like,
at in your top 50. Like, what
I'm not
number
gonna
is
fuck.
she?
She fell at 46.
That's
Okay.
not bad though.
Alright.
Of all time?
Alright.
All time, she
Alright.
fell
Hip
at
hop like
46.
30 years
Alright.
old.
She fell at 46 on my
Trix, is she on your top 50?
nah, but she need to be. Like, I
So
gotta- I gotta bump.
who you taking out of your top 50 right now to put Nicki Minaj in your top 50? Bro?
Q-Tip.
You had Q-Tip in your top 50?
I mean, I had artists. they're not rappers.
Listen, bro.
Q-Tip's impact on music was.
Alright.
Listen.
Alright, Trix.
If we doing
I ain't gonna
if we
pay.
doing a
Alright,
a
Trix.
50 of most impactful rappers, 50's Nicki's higher than 50. Of all most impactful rappers of all time, Nicki's up there.
Nicki's higher than who?
I said she's not close to 50. Like she's high.
Oh.
I'm not saying she's top 5, top 10.
Yeah,
she's
'cause
top
no.
25. If
yo,
we say
for some
most
reason I
impactful
thought you
rappers.
said
No,
she-
that's
like
for sure,
she-
'cause I got a
she
lot
top-
of-
like she's bigger than
Now-
50. I'm like, what?
No,
I mean,
it's-
she had a longer rap career than 50. That's a fact.
No, I get what you're saying. Because it's a lot of rappers that's on my list that's higher than her, but they have her impact hell fucking them.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell fucking them. She had a
You can
bigger
say a
impact
lot
in
of
hip hop
people's better than
than like
her
a,
as
than
a
like
rapper.
an AZ and people like that. But
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
people
gonna
better
have
than
her.
her lyrically.
You know what I'm saying?
But she's
How the list.
influential, which I feel like she don't get enough credit for.
But
People only criticize her like off her music,
That was
off
the-
of some internet shit, but it's like, do we really deny like that she really changed the whole? Not even. I keep saying how female rappers dressed and rap, but like
You just talking
how
about music,
females
period.
in general, they was going out trying to get that Nicki wig by
Facts.
any means necessary.
Even if they didn't do music, you're right.
She
I
wanted.
give you
It's
that.
like how Cameron had everybody had the niggas wearing pink. She had all the girls wearing pink hair. That wasn't a thing that girls really felt the most confident doing until Nicki Minaj. Like Nicki's doing. We watching pop artists go to the awards in these crazy outfits and all that shit, but Nicki was doing that too. Like when they do it, it's fashion and shit, but when we do it, it's looking at like some corny shit. That's not fair. I don't feel it.
Alright, so Nicki deserves to be in the top 50. She in Ruck top 50. Tricks is taking out Q-Tip, y'all, to put in Nicki Minaj. Y'all
Listen, I
heard
still
that,
love
right?
Q, but
That's gangster.
Not
Yo,
gonna
DJ Mighty, is Nicki Minaj in your top 50?
Yeah, she
You
deserves it.
saying
Yeah.
50? That just sounds so disrespectful. Like if she's just not automatically in the top 50.
Nah, yeah, she in there.
But y'all gotta.
Like, I think she just built that fan base for no
So
reason.
what I'm supposed to say is Nicki in your
But
top
this
25?
game is almost 50 years old.
Wait, are you saying?
That's a lot
So
of
saying,
rappers.
like,
Like,
yeah.
Are you saying
I don't
you
know a lot
going?
of
You saying the
rappers
opposite of that? You saying
Who
she's
broke
not
her-
in the
who
top
broke
50?
her record? She
I'm just
broke
saying,
her.
do you feel like she belongs
Answer the
in your
question.
top
Do you
50?
feel like she
If we
was
go
on your
lyrical
top
skill,
50?
that's a
Nah.
whole nother list.
now this is what I'm
That's a
saying.
whole nother list. If we going up just lyrical skill, it's mad rappers.
But there was a time where that was the only thing that mattered.
Nah, Nicki is
That's
definitely
how
top
you-
50. Y'all bugging.
I just
Sure.
was saying today to my
The
girl,
DJ
I wish
said
I
so,
came
I
up on
gotta
that time.
solidify it.
But it's so
I'm
many
bugging.
transitions in hip hop. That's what I'm saying.
I
Like
wish
that's
I
all
came
I
up
meant.
in
There's
that
so
time.
many transitions in hip hop that it was a time where that was what defined the number one spot was your lyrical skill. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And then it changed to something else. Drake and Nicki because of them.
But you know what it really was?
So that's why they in the top 50 because they really changed the shit.
I watched
Oh.
Steve Stout interview. He was talking about like how he was one of the first people to bring like what they do with the brands and the corporate world into music, like to where it's like it's not just about the music no more. Like it helped people get more money and they couldn't get from the curse I was saying. But sometimes I wish I came up in that era where it's about music because back then it was more rappers in it that was into the love of the music instead of like just in there to go just word vomit on a beat. Like niggas is going in there to talk about little kids dying, getting stabbed and killed, making up dances behind that. Like that's what music was becoming. It wasn't like that before. And I feel like I'm lucky to come from the '90s because that's still me. Like I'm not with that. You just using music just to be seen and like it's a little different for if you came from an earlier time because it's like you really got your heart in this shit. It ain't just about no clout. That's how you could keep continuing to do it, to spend money on it, even if you didn't make it yet. You gonna keep doing it for the love of this shit. Like it's not just like you trying to do some new hustle and it ain't work out, so you move on to something new. I feel like it's like that for mad people and they lucky to be in position to eat off some shit they don't really even love like that.
Facts.
That's
You feel me?
Facts. Because you see a lot of niggas turn rappers,
Niggas
and
love
then
it.
for 1 year, then it's over.
That's true. So look,
Word.
that brings me to my next question, right? Do you feel like you need support? Do you need local support to make it big?
Maybe you don't need it, but you want it. Like, you feel me? A lot of people try to tell me that I don't need it. Like, you know, other places will appreciate you, like, more than your hometown, but you want it. Like, this is where you from. This is what you picture. You help, like, using your success to help your community, so you want that love from your community because you want to give love to your community, so you want it. Maybe it's not as important as we feel like it is, but I want it. You feel me? I'll say that. Like,
Do you feel like you get it?
I feel like I get it, for sure. But I feel like I could get a little more. You feel me? I definitely feel like I get it, but I feel like I could get a little bit more. But it's cool. We're gonna wake them up in a second. We're gonna shake them up in a second.
So Ruff, being that you play basketball and all that for the town and all that, do you feel like you ever got love from the town?
Yeah.
Always, like, especially when you come from that side of it, like, but the music shit too, like, I feel like I get as much love as I put out there, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
I respect that.
that's good enough for me, like, you know what I'm saying, that's what it's always been for me, like, besides from my talents, you know me, bro, my talent's always been one thing and I've always been another thing, so, like, that's what it's always been like, and the people that love me during that ball era and show me that love, like, and I gave it back. And then I left it where it was at.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I feel like, like Dee said, like, we come from a prideful place, like a real historic place, and niggas want that love from the town and the music, because the music is dope. And if the town really ever gave that love up, it'll explode like mad quick, and we could quickly be like what Staten Island was for Wu-Tang and shit like
Shit
that.
is beautiful.
And what niggas was, what other little cities and places is for those artists that be in that little bunch in that little field, like how Miami just came through like in 05, 06, 07, like, and what it was for them niggas, and even the A, like,
I was gonna say like Atlanta.
Compton, like, you know, I feel like Mount Vernon is a hotbed like that. It could be like that.
Yeah.
Having them spark something, but it really, you know, it was just like some great songs, and then it got left. Like, and I feel like right now, like, we could be like how those little places became that, but it's like, it gotta be a connection with the music, and then outside of like all the artists, like we all fuck with each other, we love each other, we share each other's shit, but it's like hard to connect with just the basic people in Mount Vernon to get that shit out there. Like, it's like the basic people don't really tap into the music world of what we even have. Like,
I feel like
that's what connection is.
I feel like niggas was just hungrier back then, bro.
That's
You
it.
think about like a Wu-Tang, it's like them niggas is ready to do whatever by any means necessary. Here
So
we
you
are,
not ready to do
and
whatever?
hit- of course, but it's different. Like them niggas is like, when I say whatever, I mean like them niggas will get on the plane with $0 in their pocket and go to wherever the fuck is the next hip hop function is at to be seen or heard.
It's not
And we
allowed.
not doing shit like that.
Oh yeah, niggas ain't risking it
Our
all.
generation is spoiled,
Yeah,
nigga.
niggas ain't
Period.
risking it all. Niggas
Our
will get on-
generation is spoiled.
They
And it's
get
not,
on-
it's not only our fault. Niggas look at you crazy with some shit like that.
They get on, they get in front of the camera and start dancing before they get on the plane with no money in
I'm
their
just
pocket.
saying, bro. Like, we come up in a different era. This shit is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. If you want to be in the music business, you gotta understand. You gotta learn the music business. It's just like, you know, this business is different. It don't got nothing to do with the music.
Speaking of
A
music
little
business,
bit, but not much anymore.
have you ever been in the studio with an artist and been nervous? Ever?
Not me, no.
Never?
No. There's no reason for me to be nervous. I can't wait to get it in. Like, you feel me? I can't wait for the, like, put the mic on. Like, let this nigga watch and learn real quick.
Favorite feature of all time?
Probably, damn, that's a tough one. I gotta really think about that. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta think about that. Our last project, I had one feature. I had 18 songs with one.
I ain't gonna put you on the spot like that.
My favorite feature is like, nah, I'll say it. I really gotta sit there and think about it. I don't wanna just say some shit off the top of my head. My favorite, I really gotta be my favorite song, and like, I'm not saying my favorite song, but the song I gotta love it to love the feature. Like,
Alright, so give me top 5 DD songs then.
impossible. You know how many songs I recorded in my life? I can't do it.
I'm gonna record this week.
Bro, how much songs I recorded in my life? Like thousands of songs, bro. I can't tell you the
Your
top
top 5
five.
songs?
I don't know. I can't pick a favorite song. Like, that shit changed so much. Like, when you make music, as soon as you leave the studio, you fall in love with the music. And then,
Alright, so just hit
You
it
feel me?
from what, like, you know, is like etched in stone. That's on the actual projects. You know, you got 4 projects out there, so.
I got, what four I got out there? I got Mood, I got
Alter Ego.
I heard y'all bumping that. That's like a little baby, little EP. I really forget that that's in my catalog because that was just some loosies I put out, and I was like, this the other side of me. This ain't that soft shit that they used to hear. Like, we talk some other shit for these niggas real quick.
I mean,
But that, Let Me Know, Move, and y'all counting Soul Food in there? That's 4. Yeah, I'm jacking those. I'm
Those, right?
jacking those.
Those are your 4
Cause now,
babies,
the
right?
Soul Food I put out on SoundCloud, and I just decided on like the 5-year anniversary to put on Apple. Apple wasn't even a thing when I dropped SoundCloud, or like it wasn't a common thing for artists.
Artists to get on
upload
there,
it.
absolutely.
You feel me? So
Yeah, nah.
you feel me? But damn,
Alright, so give me one off of each album, man.
I can do that for sure. You say bad off of Let Me Now, Not When I Die. That's just, I don't know, something about when I put that song and that shit is just a vibe. Like, everybody love that song too. Like, so I'm gonna say that off that project. Off Mood. Oh nah, I know what album I'm leaving out. We leaving out DDF Baby.
Yeah.
We leaving that out. That's what I'm leaving out. Favorite song of DDF Baby. Sheesh. That's tough, Cali. That's tough, Cali. What you think,
So I
though?
don't-
What's your top?
So look, that's 5 projects, so that's 5
Oh,
songs.
let's
See,
go, man.
no, it's a difference because the songs that I like
Yeah.
are unreleased.
So I'll give you my 5, bro.
Okay,
You
okay.
get what I'm
So
saying?
look,
I've heard them.
Ruck said he got 5 from
I
me.
got a little
Talk to
5.
me. Talk to me.
Because first of all, I got a whole playlist on Apple That's just the 9, period. Everybody's projects that have been dropping probably since like 2019.
He ain't lying either.
So when I'm just riding, sometimes like shit just pop up.
Right.
So I'm gonna tell you joints that I know I heard, right? That joint, you just did the hook, but that shit you Rax and Q did, that Get Right joint, that shit is fire. That's fire. It's like-
Yeah, I like Flash Mob rap.
I like the When I See You joint. I don't know the project that I think that's on the DDF Baby.
Yeah, baby. That's definitely one of my favorites. That shit I was like dedicated to my grandmother, so that's a fact. That's
Fire.
See?
And I like how you play with the Fantasia flow and all that on that joint. That shit was crazy. I like the Loner joint because
Yeah, that's my
straight Loner.
on that project though, I gotta say Lone is my favorite on that
Fuck
project.
with the Loner joint.
See?
I fuck with the GWB shit because I'm back and forth all the time, like close to George Washington Bridge. I fuck with that.
That's a fact.
And then I think on the GWB, when I see you,
What was
get
that?
right.
What was that, like a 0685 joint that we was playing on the way here?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Q shit.
I fuck with the 85
Oh,
joint.
85. Oh, yeah, that's 85.
Just the regular 85. No,
That's what it was. Yeah.
the joint with you and Q, My Baby.
Oh, that's on DDF Baby too.
Yeah.
I love that song. I love
That
that song.
joint, you and Q, of
I was
course.
gonna
Like,
say, Q probably gotta be my favorite feature though. One of our songs, cause working with Q is just magical to me. Like, me and Q don't have as much songs as we that people will probably think that's my brother, like my brother. But we have completely different styles, so it's like we didn't give him a lot of music yet. It's not as much as people would think, but I think that's a good thing, cause we ain't oversaturate the sound. So this year next year we got some shit planned for niggas. I ain't gonna say too much, but we gonna hear a lot more about it. But I'm gonna say my favorite feature gotta be Q. Like, that nigga's different. I'm not gonna lie. Like him, besides him being my brother, I be feeling blessed that I'm able to work with an artist like Q. I feel like if he was able to be, like big, he would be very influential, like a Kanye West or something like that. Cause Q don't care about, like he's 100% all just about the creative and the heart of it. He don't care about no material, none of that. Like, he's not making a decision only off business. It has to be from the heart and it has to feel right. And it's just, you feel me? And that might hold us back a little bit. I feel like. From the business part, but it's like we come from a different time where we really value this shit, and it's like there's nothing we can do about it. Like we're not gonna feel comfortable doing it any other way. And Q is 100. Like I feel like me, I'm a little bit like I bet I gotta do certain shit if I want to be in this industry and play by the certain rules. I gotta do certain shit. Like,
so I know, like as an artist like
Q's not with
myself, I know y'all got an album done already. So
Who?
we act
Me and
you and Q because I know y'all done tore shit up and put mad shit together probably and never But are we gonna get a project like?
Nah, we definitely gonna get a project with me and Q. Man. We've been talking about it for sure. It's this time. I feel like we in our prime right now. We at the best, like at our peak right now is the perfect time to do it. That's why I'm glad we never really did it. Like I feel like Q dropped one project where I did a lot of features on it, but it's different of us like saying, alright, we doing a project together and going in the studio and recording with that in mind versus just putting some shit together and record a lot of shit. So I'm excited with that. I feel me? That nigga's different. That nigga's mad versatile, and I'm mad versatile. So.
Yeah, that's crazy because
I love to hear that shit.
wasn't we just talking about that maybe like a month ago? Me, you, and Q.
Yeah,
We was just
like we
talking
needed.
about that, right?
That's what we ever needed to do is really just do it together. But we gotta remember like niggas ain't just artists, we human. So we both also on our own journey in life. You feel me? So
Absolutely.
like that shit is like.
That's crazy you even
That's
said that
important
because
for people to remember. Like, that's probably the reason why we haven't made a lot of music together. It's just us on different paths, like, you feel me, in general. Like, you feel me? But that's my nigga. I love him. Probably my favorite artist to ever work with, for sure. Like, that's easy. I don't even know why it took me so long to say that.
look, that's why I said, look, that's why when you was like, when I asked you the question and you hesitated, I'm like, damn. I ain't even gonna put you on the spot like that because I thought automatically you would have said Q.
Yeah, but I love it though, like that it authentically just came out how it's supposed to come out, bro. Because that's my nigga, like that nigga's different, bro. That nigga's different.
Speaking of which, and you actually said it like how you and Q y'all like live different lives and y'all on different journeys, right?
Yeah.
One of my questions was, I sent them over to you. I was like, being a person that's like in a relationship and so open on social media, like, do you feel like it helps you musically or hurts you?
Musically? Oh, nah, that shit helps me 100%. Like, cause my real life is my muse for the music. So, like, most of my music is literally just based off of shit I went through, like, or that I experienced, shit that people around me experience. So, it helps me 100%. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's like an advantage over the people that don't make music about things they really experience. I don't really have to think too hard. The stories is already, it's just a story that's already there, written just to tell, like, in my own way. You feel me? So I think it helps. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think you get most of your experiences too, like, or a lot of them out of relationships, not just romantic relationships, but just your relationships with
in
things.
general.
Yeah, like
all relationships.
what you experience within your
relationships
relationships with maybe you and your parents, you and your siblings, you and
all relationships.
your
Absolutely.
friends, your girl. Like, that's where that shit really comes from for me. I pull from it, so it helps for sure.
Cause I remember maybe like I don't remember, it was like 2 months ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think you had posted like y'all broke up or some wild dunk, some wild
Little
crazy.
prank, little
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why.
He was out here.
Look, that's what I said. Like, was that like? Did you use that to your advantage? Like, or was that something like? Was that something you thought about? Like,
nah, yeah,
you know what I'm
definitely
saying?
that's
Like,
to my advantage. Like, I ain't put out no music in a minute. You feel me? So that was just a little. This is what I'm saying. Like, me playing into the way that things are done now on the internet. Like, you gotta use the shit to your advantage. Like, you feel me? Let's have some fun with it. Like, you can make this shit fun. You could get your clout without being corny and without selling out. Like, you could just have fun with this shit. That shit was mad fun.
yo, cause look, at first I was like, yo, should I hit it? I'm like, man, I know, DeeDee, this gotta be some playing shit, bro.
But like, that's not usually my style. But I actually have fun doing that shit. I swear to God.
Nah, that's
But
dope.
you see me, I don't really post as much, like, as I should probably. I'm more private, but it's like, that day I had mad fun. I was posting all day for like 3 days straight. Just putting on a show, just having fun, just going live, talking bullshit, making shit up. Niggas really entertaining that shit, really hyping me up in the comments, DMing me, DMing my girl.
Riling her up.
Wildin'.
Yeah, I could just.
We was right in the crib with each other
Niggas
live.
like-
Niggas like negativity.
Like, you feel me?
I can just imagine. What about you, Ruff? How you feel about the relationship on social media? Like, and being an artist.
I mean, it's a whole difference for me. Like, I'm already single, so it don't even matter.
Right out there.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like,
I'll let him after the show.
I just throw myself in the alley, you heard? I just throw in the alley, like, yo,
I'm
put that
saying,
out there,
so
boy.
it's like,
He said,
it
fuck it.
don't matter, but I can't say, like, I don't know. I think it's like totally, like Dee said, like, you know, whatever's real, you just gotta let it be in this era, bro. Cause you could benefit either way now. Like, you know, relationships is beneficial or whichever way you play it, but I feel like whatever's real, you just gotta let it be. So if you're in a relationship, you are artists, then live in that, and that shit might expand itself to way more opportunities than you never know.
Okay, got it. Yo, D, being in a relationship, who cook more in your relationship, you or your girl?
Me. For sure.
I'm not joking.
My dad is a chef, though.
Oh, that's fire.
You feel me? Like, my
Right.
dad is a chef, so I grew up in the kitchen with my dad, watching him cook all the time and copying stuff.
So if you had, yo, look, so if you had to make Thanksgiving dinner by yourself, right? What you making and what album you playing while you making Thanksgiving
I
dinner?
never made Thanksgiving dinner by myself.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
if I made
That's
it,
why I'm putting you on the spot.
if I
If you
made
had to
it,
make it, what you was
I'm making
making?
the goods. Like, I'm making a good mac and cheese. Like, that's number one. I might make, like, that first. I might make that first, because if it ain't no mac and cheese, it ain't Thanksgiving. You know? At the end of the day, I don't know what your house, what your crib is looking like. If they ain't make mac and cheese, don't even send me an invite. No funny shit. I'm not pulling up. You feel me? Like, mac and cheese first. We gonna make some good turkey. We don't eat ham, so I don't eat pork, so I can't make no ham. But I used to tear down the ham back in the day, though. The ham used to be butter. The pineapple shit on the side.
Oh, see, with the drizzle, no.
Yeah, I miss that. But I can't do pork. I'm not gonna lie, I like the classic. I like the old school shit. Stuffing. Like, I love stuffing.
What album is you playing on?
Straight old music. I don't want to hear nothing from today. I need to hear the oldies. I need to hear the Gap Band, the old shit. Like if that's not playing, the food is gonna be trash. If they got Glorilla and all that, it's over, bro. You feel me? No. Can't be that. It gotta be like the old Frankie Beverly and all that type shit. Old shit.
What you playing, Rock, on Thanksgiving if you gotta cook?
Old Mary.
I be playing Frankie in the kitchen, can't lie, Sinatra.
You playing
That's
Frank?
good vibe. That's good vibe.
I found the 70s, it's soul.
Go to New York
Anything
vibe.
that's hitting from like, the 70s probably on up, 80s.
Yeah.
Nah,
Shit.
We give even on 90s on beat. Just none of that new
Yeah, hold on.
Listen, Patty LaBelle play some
Hold
Diana
on.
Ross.
Yo, DJ Mike, what is you playing on Thanksgiving while you cooking? Use a DJ. What's your playlist
I'm
looking
playing
like?
Alicia Myers. I want to thank you.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm making somebody else play the music. I'm eating. It's crazy.
Right, except for the
I'm
first
playing
time.
Turkey all day.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
My
I
son
can't
say
even.
you're not taking no bookings on
can't-
Thanksgiving.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's slow.
No,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Thanksgiving Day sound like church on Sunday, right?
Nah, that's crazy.
I'm
Yo.
telling you, if that old shit's not saying in your crib, like it's over, bro. Like your food's gonna be trash. Dry turkey and all that.
Nah, yeah, you need the soul food.
Dry mac and cheese. It's over.
You need that soulful music.
You gotta hear it at least at
I'm
home.
gonna get some Jackson 5 in there.
You gotta play some
Hell
David
yeah.
Ruff.
David
Hell
Ruff.
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, listen, bro, you gotta play
Yeah,
that
that shit
old
like
shit.
that.
I'm playing some 50. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, he'll make it in there.
50?
Nah, 50
Yeah.
over that whole soul
I'm
tape.
saying.
50 not coming on and start making Kool-Aid.
Nah, 50 was
Facts.
50 had a whole 2 mixtapes worth of like over them 70 soul vibes.
You cook anything making 50, listening to 50, your food gonna come out real aggressive. I'm telling
Dry
you.
now.
50 come on when the Kool-Aid getting made. That's only when 50 getting played. I don't know about nothing else. Facts. Nah, that's serious.
50.
What's your favorite meal to eat though? You know, we talking about sneaker music, food on there.
Favorite meal to eat, bro. I don't know. I think I just love seafood more than anything, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just love seafood, bro. Crab legs and salmon. I like all the seafood. Calamari, clams, mussels, crawfish. I like it all. Lobster.
Yo, no funny shit.
Oh, fresh.
No funny
Sushi,
shit.
like,
yo,
all that shit.
I don't know how to eat crawfish, yo.
You
I
gotta
tried,
twist
bro,
both,
and I'm not doing what I seen on the videos. I'm not doing
Bro,
that
all you
part.
gotta do
So
is twist, fold, and then you just peel the shell off. It's like a baby lobster, for real.
I tried that.
And we just don't eat lobster with the whole body. Like, we just eat the lobster tail. But if they give us a big ass, it's really like a baby lobster.
I was in the.
I grew up busting down lobster.
Yo, I went to this spot when I was in Orlando, right? And it was this
Juicy
Chinese
Joe.
couple, right? They had like this before. I seen it in New York. They
I
had
had
the
Juicy.
robot. They had the robot.
Oh yeah.
Remember I showed you they had the robot waiter and all that. It was this Chinese company. Yo, they ate like 150 crawfish in like 3 minutes.
Them shits is fire though.
Bro, how do you do that?
Cause them shits just got barely nothing in it. Like, it's only a little
And it's a
bit.
baby,
It's just a little bit, bro.
Yeah, they practice real.
especially down in
Crawfish
Louisiana,
fire though.
New Orleans.
Like, my mom's, when we was young, my mom's had food stamps and like, you know,
She
my
had
mom
the
had
no,
food
she
stamps.
had the real food stamps like the color money.
I remember that when I was a kid.
Was it a
Nah,
card?
I remember the
She
color
had the
money.
color
Like, I
money?
remember my mom sending me before Food Town was something else like
It was what was food stamps?
war bombs or some shit back in the day.
Yeah, facts.
It was like,
It
well,
was
after
war
that, I
bombs.
feel like it was like associates or
It definitely was
A&P,
associates. Nah.
Some shit
A&P was
like that.
A&P
It
was
was
in
some
Fleetwood.
other shit,
It was
bro.
associates though. It was
Some
definitely
shit like
associates.
that.
It was definitely
And my
associates.
mom used to send me there, and I used to be mad embarrassed after kid with this play money, this Monopoly money. I was tight. And then I grew up like, nah, give me some food. I wish I had some
Because
food
now it's on a
stamps.
card. You swipe.
I ain't gonna lie.
Swipe.
Yeah.
Going to the store
love
with the
food
color
stamps.
money was you used to have it could be
Can't
3
get
people
no
in the
change,
store,
man.
bro. You could be first in line. You gonna find an excuse to go back in line because you trying to wait for everybody to leave before you
That
pull
shit
out
was
that
mad.
Nah, it
color
was
break,
like
bro.
going in the store at 9 for a Lucy for your parents type shit. That shit was whack.
Yeah,
Just
now
do that too.
they busting it. Yo, listen, I ain't gonna put him on blast, right? But it's a dude in the town, right? He he drive a foreign. My son got like 1,700 in food stamps on the EBT, bro. What he be doing, bro? He be coming to the spot, bro.
But what I was about to say was like, what I was trying to say was why I bought food stamps because we used to have food stamps, but my mom was like shopping like she was rich. She was buying mad seafood. Like seafood is expensive, so it's like she had 4 kids though, so she got good amount of things. Like,
4 kids buying seafood. Yeah, your mom definitely was
she had
rich.
mad food stamps.
Yeah,
she was getting. I used to, as a kid, I was eating caviar, all type of like different shit. Sushi as a kid, as a youngin. Like,
So what's one thing you would put somebody onto food wise?
Definitely caviar. You say you never had caviar?
Never had caviar.
What?
Never.
Black caviar? Or
Caviar with cheese on top?
Yo, bro, listen,
Nah,
I feel like that
my
shit.
sushi gotta have the caviar
Yeah,
and
listen,
Alaska
Every
roll.
time I look at, I feel like that shit be moving.
Nah, caviar.
Every time I look at caviar, I feel like it be moving.
I'm moving it over. That shit.
And you a chef, you wild.
Yeah, I feel like it be moving on its own. That's why I don't eat it.
Something I'll put some money onto. I like vegan food too. Vegan food is fire. I like fufu. You ever had that?
With the
That shit fire.
Yeah.
The African shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I never had that.
That shit
Never had.
fire.
It's
You
good?
eat with your hands and shit.
Nah, yo, so look. Yo, so I goes to my people's crib one day and they African and all that. So they about to eat. So they like, it was dinner. So I'm like, all right, cool. They come, they throw the plate. Slap that in the middle of the table. Everybody sit down and just start digging in with their hands. And I'm just sitting there looking like,
It's different.
nah, I ain't doing this. So the host looked at me.
You just
like,
ate the bread?
You want to play? I mean, like, you want to play? I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to eat because I don't even want to feel like I'm a, you know what I'm saying? But that was crazy,
African
yo.
food is dumb fire.
You just had the bread.
I ain't even had that. I felt like, you know,
You eat nothing. You just said.
I just felt a little out of place.
I feel you.
Because the only time I seen, I'm not even being funny, no disrespect. Only time I ever seen no shit like that is like on Animal Planet, like when hyenas and shit grab them.
Crazy.
I'm just being honest. Like I watch a lot of.
I couldn't eat with them either.
I ain't gonna
It's like
front, I
they
watch
eat
a
with
lot of
they
Animal
put their
Planet, so
hands
that's
in
what I
that
think
shit
about.
too. Like
That's what I think about.
this nigga spills is crazy.
Yo, if
I ain't
you
gonna lie,
think
you
about-
gotta try that shit though. I did buy it.
But listen,
Just try it.
animals is not too far away from here. So when you look at animals, when they catch a kid or they prey, they all surround.
I'm about to get into it.
So that's what.
I'm
That
successful
was my
like
first
words and
visual
titles.
of it. So I was like, I can't do it. But I respect it.
That's their culture, but that shit busting. I promise you that. Try that.
The weirdest shit I ever ate was alligator.
Never had
That's
that.
some good in Orlando.
Alligator. No, I ain't. Yeah,
I don't know
I
either.
didn't have it at alligator. I had it at the bayou in my
The
room.
bayou got fire crawfish.
What was your? What else
I
did
don't
you?
know how to eat this shit, so I don't order it. I be
Oh,
mad
right,
because
right.
I be seeing everybody eat this shit, but I don't know how to eat it. So
How was
I
that
don't order it.
jambalaya at the Bayou?
The jambalaya at the bayou was horrible, tricks. And this tricks fault. I ordered it because he was in New Orleans and he told me he had jambalaya and he said it was fire. So I said, you know what? Let me
It was
get it.
trash.
That shit was horrible.
We do
bro.
have it out here. We can't eat jambalaya in New York.
Yo, that's crazy. That's the first thing this nigga texted me.
You gotta
When I
go
text
to
him,
New
yo, when I
Orleans,
text
shit.
him, when I text him that, he said, bro, you had it in New York. You bugging? I'm like,
Yeah, I
alright,
don't know.
cool. That's the
New York's
first
for
thing.
pizza and Chinese food
Look,
and
that's
shit
the
like
first
that.
thing he said to me.
And then when I was in Palm Beach the next day, I sent you a photo.
Yeah, but then you stepped in dog shit on your trip.
Only
so I
imagine
didn't
how
care.
somebody's grandmother would have made some big jambalaya. That shit was with the rice and shit. That shit was busting.
Now the Bayou jambalaya is horrible.
It's with rice though, right?
Yeah, that shit was
That was
horrible.
nasty.
I'm sticking to the noodle wings in the bar.
I had the voodoo wings there. I like the crawfish though. Like when I go there, I always
Stop
get
talking about crawfish. I can't eat that shit. I don't know how to eat it. So,
Oh, I was gonna say you allergic or something.
nah, absolutely not. I just
Every time I go to the bayou, I get crawfish every single time though. Like I only go there for crawfish.
I'm gonna be honest. Crawfish is the only thing I ever Googled how to eat, bro.
Nah, I did that too.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Even
'cause
after I was shown
I'm
how
not
to
with
do
the
it,
whole. I
still
see
had
them
to
the homo.
YouTube
They be like twisting the neck, the homo, and then they be, you know, doing
Nah,
the
I
other
don't
thing.
do it
And
like
it's
that.
like I'm
I don't
not.
do it like
Is there any other way I can eat it
Yeah.
besides that?
I mean,
Twist it, right?
And only eat the tail.
No, listen, you
That
twist it.
sounded crazy.
But you, the other part sounds crazy that you're not saying. About when, you know what I'm saying, you gotta get the juice out
I
of it.
twist it and then throw this part out The tail part. The tail
See what I'm
part.
saying? This is why.
Why everybody
I don't
dancing
wanna eat
around it,
crawfish.
though?
If you can't, if
Yeah,
you
everybody
if
dancing
you
around
gotta
it.
explain eating crawfish like this, we shouldn't eat it, bro.
They all
You
dancing
hear?
around.
You eat crawfish, bro? Keep it a buck.
Nah.
Nah, never even tried.
Could somebody explain to Ruff the proper way to eat crawfish?
Ain't nobody gonna say it.
Exactly.
Nah, that's not. All that shit they be doing is too extra. Cause
See
they
what I'm
be
saying?
too
So-
in it.
This is
Like
why.
I done opened the crawfish and seen mad eggs in it. Like a female crawfish. Man. That
See
shit
what I'm
nasty.
saying, Ruff? This is why we should stay away from crawfish.
Nah, hell no.
So can I? Quick question then. So who got the best slice of pizza you've
Yeah.
eaten?
And where?
It's New York. I mean, where else?
In New York?
Yeah.
Best pizza I ever had. Damn.
I
Where's your go-to spot when you're like, nah, I need?
I like. It used to be some spot in New Row. I used to like the big slice, but it's not there no more. It's still a pizza shop, but it's a new thing, new name. But the big slice is fire. It was like a $3 giant slice though. That shit. Bussin'.
Where your favorite slice of pizza come from, Ruff?
Av,
Nah.
good slushy.
Nah, I think for me it was always Anthony.
Anthony.
First and third,
That's
so
a
I
fact.
don't know, like,
What about you, Tricks?
I mean, for Dunwoody on Yonkers Ave.
See, why you gotta be so extra, bro?
Nah, I'm saying like they got. I mean, I definitely fuck with Anthony's too though.
How many niggas from my running on the to get a slice of
I mean, you
pizza?
got. I mean, and then you got Nick's on Gun Hill. We thought you said New York.
Yeah.
That's cool.
it's mad different
That's
spots though.
like, yeah.
Pepito's was always hitting.
Pepito's is
like,
still busting.
Pepito's is
I
fire.
ain't
Yeah,
gonna
yeah. In Yonkers, you got
I ain't gonna
Alfredo's.
front, I pulled up on a spot like in Brooklyn one night, like a week ago. That shit was crazy.
Like, you
Dollar
got-
spots
What
be
you was
fire.
doing
Being from New York, you gotta have a spot in each town like you know got good pizza.
Dollar spots in Manhattan be fire too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yo,
We got like what we got. The pizza we be getting down by fucking Quabi crack.
I think because we just be starving. I don't think
Nah,
that
I
pizza
just
really
think-
be fire. That shit ain't quiet. I ain't gonna
Oh, nah,
lie,
I
bro.
know
It
it's
be
gonna-
mad
that shit
trash
do that.
outside.
That should be out
bro.
Nah, but that shit
Especially
do
when it
be
be
busting.
fresh.
It's
I
just
think because
slow.
we just be hungry.
Nah,
I don't
it's
think it
slow.
really.
Nah,
I mean, nah, we getting some big
I think
slices.
it's
I
good.
man.
Going on
done
on a
got
good
two
day?
slices, smashed them, and said, I'm going back.
Like I said, Alfredo's right up there in
Shit,
Yonkers.
fire.
Got the busting slices, mad cheese, and you got the pizza place. You gotta know the pizza spots. You know what I'm saying? When you out in all boroughs and areas. Cause you walk into one, you like, damn, I ain't never had this pizza before. And I gotta tell them to heat my shit up the wild.
All right, so let me ask you this question: because have you ever had a bad slice of pizza?
Definitely.
Yeah, lying.
Out of
What?
state, out of
Y'all
state,
lying, bro.
horrible
What?
pizza. People who
I
got
done
big,
had-
thick
first of all,
slices,
Bro, it's mad bad slices.
raw
I feel like-
slices,
I
bad
feel like all the
sauce.
commercials.
I'm not talking. Hold on. I'm not talking. I'm talking about a slice.
Yeah.
So what? Name a place you had bad pizza from.
Bro, I feel like all the commercial pizza spots is bad pizza to me.
Like Papa
I
John's.
hate that
Mount
shit.
Vernon,
I
Scout.
hate it, and I ate it mad times, and I hate it.
Scala made bad pizza in Fleetwood.
You like
and horrible
Domino's?
pizza.
I don't like Domino's, dude.
Nah,
Trash.
bro, only when we high and hungry, bro. That shit bad. Nobody, that's not
Only
pizza,
I
bro.
spot-
don't
I
respect
can
people
say-
who order that.
Real pizza is
From a
the
chain that I ever fuck with is Pizza Hut.
No, facts.
Oh, no,
Like,
Pizza Hut is fine. Pizza Hut is fine.
That's the only
Pizza Hut is fine.
Hold on.
Pizza
Nah,
Hut's
from a
fire.
chain.
How
yeah.
Pizza Hut
Papa
fire
John's
Chain.
is trash.
But everybody else is
and
bull.
Domino's
Nah,
not
Domino's
fire,
is
bro.
Now, Domino's was
is
busting
fire.
on
Domino's
the
is
night.
busting.
Domino's
Especially
is-
the
You
5
can't eat Domino's and then go with the Knicks.
Domino's
Like, nah,
was lit when they was cooking the wings.
or Mario's on,
After they
on
stopped
diet.
cooking the wings, they started giving you
Nah,
cold wings. It was
Domino's
over.
wing is raw, nigga. Them shit is disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Nasty.
there was a point where they was cooking them.
We're not gonna bash Domino's. We're gonna leave
Nah,
Domino's.
Domino's K, nah, but
But I just say like,
So
I feel like pizza just whatever kind of spot you walk into, you just gotta have that feeling.
I done
You
had
know
bad
the
pizza
spots
before.
where you walk into, it's just like, alright, this is a fire spot.
Listen, the good pizza is like I left out Towns. Towns used to have good pizza.
Towns used to have great
Like
pizza. I ain't
good
gonna lie.
pizza gotta have a good sauce, good
Don't got the
flavor, not
slushy
that
machine.
bland
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, facts.
Good cheese, you feel me? And then the crust gotta. Towns used to be fire 'cause I think they use like
The brick oven.
the cast iron little
Yeah, the brick
pans
oven.
that they be
Ooh.
using, sort of the crust that got a crisp on the bottom. Like
Mhm.
it's not that regular ashy crust. It's like when you make the pancakes in oil versus butter. Like you know how you get that little crispy ring. It's like that on the
Okay.
bottom. That's fire. So I can't do the Domino's. I can't tell you the last time I had Domino's. But
Alright, so to wrap,
years.
so we gonna wrap up the show. We got a half an hour left. We about to do the retro hour. We about
Okay.
to get into something else. what is next for MoneyGangDeeDee? And before you say that, whatever is next, before you roll it out, you know you gotta pop back out and
Of course.
and we got.
Oh, this is
you know what I'm
part
saying?
one. Part
Yeah,
one.
yeah, this is definitely
of
part
many.
one, man. So what's next for you?
I mean, we know, music is definitely on the way, like, for sure. I ain't dropped a project since 2021. 2023 is about to be over. I mean, 2022 is about to be over. It's about to be 2023. It's definitely long overdue. But I'm just the type of person, I can't just throw a bunch of songs together and call it a project. Like, it gotta be perfect. So, new music on the way. New album on the way. I'm not gonna tell you the name yet, but new album on the way, 2023. Me and Q about to do a joint project together. That's coming out 2023. That's gonna be fire. I'm not gonna lie. And I definitely, for like, I wanna say a couple months now, I've been planning on doing my own little podcast. You feel me? So I gotta have you on my shit when I do my podcast.
Listen.
You feel me?
I think me and you spoke about that before too. I'm like, yo, you and your shorty should do. Remember, I think I hit you about that. Like, yo, I think you and your shorty
I don't know how interested she is in doing it, but I think she would be amazing on the podcast because she's very.
Yeah, chemistry is just dope.
But
So
her herself, like, my girl is very educated, very strong-minded, but very like factual on her opinion. So I feel like to get on here and talk to her about some real shit is like, she would be amazing on the podcast. But I don't know if that's something she want to dedicate herself to or not. But if she does, she's gonna strive in that for sure. But even if she doesn't, I'm definitely gonna do my own podcast for sure. You feel me? I know a lot of people. We're gonna sit down and have some real combos and shit, but I gotta have you on my shit for sure, bro.
Yo, listen, man. I'm gonna be honest. Got like 4 minutes left, real quick. It was a situation, like I said, I'm always gonna give you your flowers. It was a situation, you know. I was working with an artist and I didn't know what to really do, and I felt like you was my answer, and I reached out to you, and you didn't hesitate, and you pulled up, and we made some things happen. So, like I was telling Ruff on the way here, like, it was only right I had you, and I told you, you know, it was a couple of times you were like, yo, we was gonna do it, we didn't get to do it. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna do it until, you know what I'm saying? I had you on the show first, so.
And we here, man.
We here, we was able to make it happen, and
Part one, bro.
I'm glad you came, and you super talented, and I can't just, you know, I can't wait to see what's next for you.
I appreciate you, bro.
Can't wait to see what's
We
next.
locked in, for sure.
Yo, before we get out of here, spin that record one more time, bro.
You can play Baddie's Melody, I guess.
You wanna play Baddie's Melody, or you wanna play that Love Karma?
That shit not even mixed. That's just some unreleased shit.
Alright, so play
you know.
play the Baddie's Melody.
But that's my last song I just dropped, so you can get out some more love. And I appreciate you for having me again, for sure. Part